Hi, I'm Jake, an applications engineer at Tektronix. Today we'll be talking about the Keithley Kickstart software and how you can use it with some of our instruments to characterize a device. In this example, we'll be working with a hand sanitizer dispenser. First, we're going to talk about our connections for our two instruments and our device. We're using a 2280S power supply, a DMM 6500, and our device is the hand sanitizer dispenser. We're going to start with our voltage source. So from the high connection on the voltage source into the amps input of the DMM 6500, because we will be measuring current and this instrument will be acting as an ammeter. So this will be put in series with the circuit. We'll then go low from the ammeter, or in this case DMM, into the high terminal of our device, in this case the motor of our sanitizer dispenser, and then from the low of the device into the low of the voltage source. We're then going to configure our settings in Kickstart and all of our parameters to run the test. Now we're going to configure our test parameters. I have already created a project that I'll be opening that has both instruments set up with their proper parameters. Here we can see that it's opening the project. And we find that we have the DMM app connected to our DMM 6500, which you can see is in use and connected via USB, and our power supply app connected to our 2280S, which is in use and also connected via USB. Here we can see in the DMM app settings, we're set to digitize current with a manual 3 amp range. It's triggering on an analog rising edge, and we're going to set this 0.2 amps. We're taking a sample rate of 100,000 and a count of 100,000. If we look at our DMM, or our power supply, we're setting it to 5 volts with a limit of 3 amps, and then our measurement's going to be at 1 PLC and a 10 amp manual range, but most of our measurements going to be done with our DMM. We can turn just the output of the power supply on here, or just take measurements with the DMM here, but we're going to want to use both. And we're going to look at the graph and use this run button to set both simultaneously. Here we can see it's waiting for a trigger, and if we wait for our device to power up, it does take a moment with this dispenser. We'll then be able to trigger the measurement. Here we're able to see our motor triggered here with our 0.2 edge. So this was triggering. We can see the current output of the motor that we were able to measure, and we can then analyze our curve as we need to. We can choose a better motor or optimize as we need to. Here there's a small light that blinks when it shows that the dispenser is powered and operational, and these little blips here show that the light is going off. To demonstrate triggering the measurement with our hand sanitizer dispenser, we're going to show you here the 2 units sitting in wait for the trigger and activating the dispenser now. And you can see we've started to get measurements. We're outputting our 5 volts, and now we can analyze our data. So that's how we use Kickstart to characterize a device. If you have any further questions, please contact us at Tektronix Support. We'd be happy to help.